Adult Solutions. Add-on desires.
Welcome to Adult Solutions Current Affairs program. This is Koteshwar. First, we are going to discuss the international affairs as part of today's current affairs. One world, one sun, one grid can improve viability of solar power. PM Modi at COP26 summit. India's ambitious program, the Green Grids Initiative, which is also shortly called as GGI, as part of the One Sun, One World, One Grid, which is also shortly called as OSOWOG, combining a massive increase in the solar and wind power with international grids on every continent, connecting energy rich locations such as sunny deserts and windy coastlines, was launched on Tuesday at the COP26 summit by Indian Prime Minister Modi. PM Modi leaves for India after visit to Italy and United Kingdom, concluding his 5-day visit to Italy and United Kingdom, during which he attended the G20 summit as well as COP26 meeting. Prime Minister Narendra Modi left for New Delhi on Tuesday. China asks its citizens to stock upon essential products in case of an emergency. A rare public advisory by Chinese government asking people to store essential daily necessities for emergency needs sparked concern of possible food shortages, new COVID-19 outbreaks, or a likely offensive by China to capture Taiwan. US Navy probe finds submarine hit underwater seamount in South China Sea. The US said on Tuesday that its nuclear submarine had crashed in the South China Sea on October 2nd, causing minor damage to the front of the submarine and minor injuries to the crew. A spoiler can't be a peacemaker, Mohid Yusuf says will not attend Indian moot on Afghanistan. Pakistan's National Security Advisor Mohid Yusuf has made it clear that he will not attend the India-hosted conference on Afghanistan. India will host a conference on Afghanistan in Delhi in next week. Blast at Kabul military hospital. Dozens killed and wounded as blasts and gunfire hit Kabul hospital. The Afghan capital, Kabul, has been rocked by twin bombings. Huge explosions at the entrance to the Sardar Muhammad Dawood Khan military hospital. The health ministry said 19 people had died and 50 had been injured. Singapore to expand maid recruitment initiative to India. Entry approvals for migrant domestic workers will be facilitated for the households with healthcare workers so that they can better focus on their frontline work, said Minister of State for Manpower Gan Seo Huang. Ethiopia declares national state of emergency as Tigray forces threaten their capital. Ethiopia's government declared a national state of emergency on Tuesday as rival Tigray forces threatened to move on the capital Addis Ababa, and the country's year-long war escalates quickly. PM Modi launches initiative for developing small island nations infrastructure. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday launched the initiative for the Resilient Island States, which is also called as IRIS, for developing infrastructure of small island nations, saying it gave new hope and the confidence of working for the welfare of the world's most vulnerable countries. Facebook shuts down facial recognition system. The Vice President of Artificial Intelligence at Facebook, Jerome Pesenti, announced on November 2nd, 2021 that will be shutting down its facial recognition system, which automatically identifies the users in the videos and the photos. The system has led to growing societal concerns about the use of such technology. National issues. ED arrests ex-Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. Former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh has arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, which is called as ED, in connection with the alleged 100 crore rupees extortion and money laundering case. Kerala's Ayamanam Responsible Tourism Projects wins World Travel Market Award. The Kerala's Ayamanam Model Responsible Tourism Village Project has won the prestigious World Travel Market, which is also called WTM Tourism Award. Kerala Tourism Director Sri Krishna Teja IAS received the honor at the ongoing WTM in London, Kerala's Ayamanam Responsible Tourism Project. Captain Amarinder Singh resigns for Congress. Former Punjab Chief Minister Amarinder Singh has ended his 3-decade association with the Congress party. The President Amarinder Singh sent a 7-page letter to Sonia Gandhi on Tuesday, resigning from the party. Centre's vaccination scheme has created 2 classes of citizens in India, Kerala High Court. The Centre's vaccination scheme has created 2 classes of citizens in India, those who got Covaxin, whose movement are restricted, and those who received Covishield and can go anywhere in the world, Kerala High Court said on Tuesday. The observation by the Justice P.V. Kunhikrishnan came during the hearing of a man's plea for a 3rd jab of an internationally recognized vaccine so that he can go abroad for work. COVID-19 monoclonal antibody therapy fully prevents severe disease and death. Monoclonal therapy reduces severe disease and death in high-risk individuals infected with the Delta variant of COVID-19 by 100%. According to the findings of a study conducted by the Hyderabad-based AIG, which is called as Asian Institute of Gastroenterology Hospitals, along with the Asian Healthcare Foundation, CISR, Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology, Hyderabad, and Dr. Reddy's Institute of Life Sciences. India saw 125 extremely heavy rainfall events in 2 months. India recorded 125 extremely heavy rainfall events during September and October in 2021, the highest in 5 years. Owing to the late withdrawal of the southwest monsoon and higher than normal low pressure systems, India Meteorological Department said on Tuesday. State investigation agency formed in Jammu and Kashmir for speedy probe in terror related cases. The Jammu and Kashmir government is taking steps to expedite the investigation of terrorism related issues. The state investigation agency, which is also called as SIA, was set up on Monday. The statement said the SIA would be act as the nodal agency for central investigation agencies, including the NIA, that means National Investigation Agency. COVID cases for a minimum of 259 days. The number of COVID daily cases in the country fell to a 259-day low on Tuesday, while 10,423 new cases were registered in the last 24 hours, 15,021 recovered, and 443 deaths were reported. Defense Ministry approves acquisition of arms military equipment worth 7,965 crore rupees. The Defense Ministry on Tuesday approved the procurement of arms and military equipment worth 7,965 crore rupees, including 12 light utility helicopters from Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, according to the unofficial statement. The procurement proposals were approved at a meeting of the Defence Acquisition Council, which is also shortly called as DAC, the ministry's highest decision-making body on the matter. New psoriasis drug helps fast improvement. Researchers at the Dr. Reddy's Institute of Life Sciences, Central University of Hyderabad, have combinedly discovered a new drug to control psoriasis and other skin diseases. The drug is completely steroid free. Andhra Pradesh new welfare department for the economically backward sections. The Andhra Pradesh government on Tuesday issued a gazette notification setting up a new welfare department for the economically backward sections. In Andhra Pradesh, Reddy, Kamma, Kapu, Brahmin, Kshatriya and Arya Vaishya welfare development corporations are covered by the new welfare department of the government. Establishment of Sikh and Jain corporations. The Andhra Pradesh government on Tuesday issued orders setting up a separate corporations for the welfare of Jains and Sikhs. The government said it was setting up these two religions to uplift the living standards of the economically background people, implementation of Navaratnas and promoting holistic development. The High Court of Andhra Pradesh has issued a non-bailable warrant for Rajat Bhargava. Rajat Bhargava was summoned for a personal appearance in the lawsuit challenging the excise department inability to grant license to a microbrewery. So, Special Chief Secretary Rajat Bhargava was charged with non-bailable warrant on Tuesday for refusing to appear before the Honorable High Court even after receiving. YSRCP wins Badvel by-election with a huge majority. Badvel YCP candidate Dr. Dasari Sudha has won the election against her nearest BJP political rival Panathala Suresh with 90,527 votes majority. Telangana, a foreign company with an investment of 514 crore rupees in a startup company in Hyderabad. Luxembourg-based Gem Global Yield has announced an investment of 514 crore rupees in Blue Semi, a startup founded by Sunil, a triple IT Hyderabad alumnus. Etala wins Huzurabad by-election. BJP candidate Etala Rajender wrested Huzurabad assembly seat by winning the by-election with a majority of 24,068 votes over TRS candidate Gellu Srinivas Yadav. Singareni Galleries Company Limited records 68% growth in coal transport. The Singareni Galleries Company Limited, which is also shortly called as SCCL, CMD N. Sridhar on Tuesday revealed that the company has achieved a record 68% growth in coal transport and 60% growth in coal production in the last 7 months ending October in this financial year. Sports. Boxing World Championship debutant Akash Kumar enters semi-finals. Debutant Akash Kumar 54 kgs secured India's first medal at the ongoing AIBA World Men's Boxing Championships. Here on Tuesday, after advancing to the semi-finals with a superb win over former Olympic silver medalist Oil Finol Rivas of Venezuela. Unbeaten Pakistan sail into T20 World Cup semi-finals. Former champions Pakistan became the first team to qualify for the semi-finals of this year's T20 World Cup after trashing Namibia by 48 runs for their fourth consecutive victory on Tuesday. South Africa's victory over Bangladesh. South Africa won the T20 World Cup. The team trashed Bangladesh by 6 wickets on Tuesday. 12 players include Neeraj Chopra will get a Khel Ratna, Shikhar Dhawan will get a Arjuna Award. Names of 12 sports persons are announced by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports who will be awarded for the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award for the year of 2021. The announcement was made on Tuesday. It also announced the Arjuna Awards for another 34 sports persons. These are the today's current affairs. Keep watching Adult Solutions Current Affairs program to get regular updates on current affairs. Thank you.
Add-on Solutions. Add-on Desire.